hair ties.
Oh, I thought they were bra straps. I was like, I know, why would you have these?
Fancy hair ties.
Fancy hair ties. Gotta put them back in.
So I'm 26 weeks right now. I think you're supposed to start planning for your hospital bag around like 34.
Yeah, everyone says 34 is when you should be ready to go.
Yeah. So I definitely want to pick your brain on what you actually need and what you actually think is important, because I could just see myself packing a huge bag full of random stuff that I don't use and then just hauling it back and forth. So what did you think was like actually essential for right after you had the baby, or maybe during birth and all of that?
Well, one of the really big things, I tried to put everything for labor and then the stay after into one big bag, because, you know, at a lot of hospitals anyway, you have to stay like 48 hours. So I would definitely recommend having a labor bag and then a hospital stay bag. And the hospital stay bag could be like, you know, your luggage that you keep in the car and someone can go get it later. But what you want in the actual labor bag can be a little bit smaller. So I have a bag that I feel like is great. It's this one. And the reason that I liked this one is because it is big enough to kind of be like a weekender bag. So you're gonna be able to have a bunch of stuff in it, but it's actually a diaper bag. So you can use it later.
I can't imagine you need a lot of stuff for labor.
Not really. I mean, the hospital obviously does it all day, every day. So they're pretty set.
And you're going to be focused.
And yes, you're going to be like a little busy. So you probably don't need a lot. Like the biggest thing that I was so glad I had was really warm socks, because hospitals are just cold. So really cozy socks. These are nice because they've got the stuff on the bottom. So if you aren't getting enough epidural and you're like walking around while you're laboring, you won't slip. But yeah. Another thing that is awesome is a lightweight robe, just kind of like a cotton thing. Don't get like terry cloth or anything. Because again, if you're laboring when you're walking around, you might want to be a little more covered up because some hospital gowns are open in the back. Definitely want to get nursing pads. I mean, ideally, after the baby's born, you're going to be nursing as much as possible to try and get your milk to come in. But, you know, maybe the baby is sleeping and you're not going to wake a sleeping baby. So these are really good. And also, you can use them nonstop after you go home. Yeah. Definitely would recommend some dry shampoo. I mean, obviously, they've got showers there if you end up staying. But I did not want to wash my hair. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff working here, and I was not going to be able to do my full routine, so just feeling a little less disgusting. That's key. You've got long hair, I've got long hair. You're going to want hair ties, and I would keep some on your wrist. Make Teddy keep some, just because you don't know, like maybe it'll be in a ponytail, and you're like, I need to put it in a bun now. Nope, now I need it down. Like, you just really don't know what's going to happen. So hair ties. Another thing that I definitely recommend having is lip balm. Obviously, when you're in labor, you're going to be doing a lot of in through your nose, out through your mouth, and you'll probably get dehydrated, so your lips will probably get chapped. So definitely want to hydrate.
So that's a pretty complete list of things that you put in your bag. What about like something that you'd personally add or that you personally loved?
When I was in labor, I knew that obviously that is gonna suck, and I had done prenatal yoga, so I had some like breath exercises like in my arsenal, but I knew that I would want something that I could like really focus on to maybe take me out of the moment. So I packed Breakfast at Tiffany's, like a DVD, because I knew my hospital had a TV with a DVD player. And I wanted to bring that movie because I have seen it literally countless times since I was a kid. And so I would put it on, and then when contractions got really bad, I would just focus on that. And they'd be saying something, and I'd be like, I know the words in my head, and I know exactly what they're going to say next, and I'm choosing to focus on Audrey Hepburn and not this. So if there is something like that for you, like a movie or a playlist of songs where you know every single word and you know what's going to come next and you can focus, I think that is just really helpful. And also, like I said, comforts of home. It's something that you know and that makes you happy.
That's a really good tip, to try to get your mind off of it and just distract yourself, for sure.
But yeah, other than that, I feel like hospital has you covered on a lot of things. People are going to be coming to visit, so they can bring you things. But all of those were things that I was really, really glad that I had ready to go.